Hoorah! Howdy doody there, yo. Hello, I'm Zaccura and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is another Artist Guild collab. Woohoo, yeah. So last time I did one of these AGCs, I accidentally said that was the 5th time, but that was actually the 4th time. This is the 5th time. I think I counted it right this time, hopefully. So if you're new here or you just don't know what the Artist Guild is, it is basically just a group of artist friends we have on Twitter, and every month or so we get together and we do a collaboration based around some sort of theme. And this time around we have some new members once again, woohoo, which I'm very happy about, and it's always so wonderful to welcome new people to the guild and see all the creativity every time every time we get together to do one of these collaborations, because everyone is always so creative and so unique with their ideas for depicting the theme. And the theme this time around was created by none other than yours truly. Haha. Thank you very much. I know I'm amazing. Yes. But to be honest, it was totally inspired because another member in our group, TabbyKittie, she mentioned something about doing summer theme something, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. I have an idea. And so the theme this time around is first day at the beach. That was the theme that I came up with, and it was supposed to just be basically something to do with the first day at the beach. Like, what would we do if we didn't go to the beach for like a long time? What would be the first thing we would do once we got there? And it was just so fun to see the everyone's pieces and how they depicted that theme so uniquely and so differently and just so them. So as always, I will have the links to everyone who participated in this collaboration down in the description box, as well as all of the videos, because some of us do YouTube videos, some of us don't. So I will have all of the videos from the people who are making videos down in the description box when they do get uploaded, because we may upload at different times, but they will all eventually be down there for sure. So keep an eye out for that. And definitely go check everyone out, because they're all just like really awesome people, just really awesome artists, and I love being part of the guild. When it came to my piece, I knew right away before I did anything that I wanted it to be a rocky beach rather than a sandy beach, because those are always the kind of beaches that I went to growing up. I mean, I did go to some sandy beaches, of course, but for the most part, it was always the rocky ones, the ones where it's just a bunch of like really big rocks stacked up against each other. And then there's grass, and then there's the water. So not in that order. So so there's grass, then there's the rocks, then there's the water. You get it. Okay, moving on. And the first thing I always loved doing when it came to going to the beach was traversing the rocks and finding things within the rocks, in particular snails, and sometimes if I was really lucky, I could find clams and so forth, and that was always so much fun, and some of my fondest memories are from doing that with my family. So that's kind of what I was trying to, I guess, that was my mindset of what I was going for when I went into doing this illustration. However, as you could see from the beginning of the video of how much the sketch kind of evolved and how much erasing and redoing there was, that was all of my brainstorming, my thumbnailing, just coming up with the composition and idea of how I was going to do it. And at first I was like, oh, I'm gonna have these 2 little kids. At one point I had my OC from my graphic novel series in the foreground, so I was like, oh, maybe it's like the first day he went to the beach. Sure, yeah, okay. But then I was like, no, I don't like it. It's not very fitting. And then eventually I just scrapped that, and I went with this one like young boy, and then this sort of older woman, not like she's not old. She's older than the boy, that's for sure. But yeah, okay. And she's just kind of sitting there all chill and mature, like whatever, with a snail, and the boy is in the background kind of doing what I would be doing when I was his age. I thought about doing this illustration with like me in there, like actually drawing myself in the illustration so that it like totally fits with the theme that I'm the one who came up with the theme here, and I totally like didn't do that because it was supposed to be like, oh, what would we do if we went to the beach for the first time? So I was thinking like, oh, okay, I would draw myself in there. But I really wanted to put like a kid in there because I felt like I just wanted to capture that, I don't know, I guess that memory of being a kid and going to the beach at the same time. So if it was just me, then it would just be like me. So I decided to do these two characters instead, and in a lot of ways the two characters kind of represent me as a kid and me now, because what the woman is doing in a lot of ways would be kind of like what I do now if I go to the beach for the first time. I don't necessarily jump around the rocks as much. Sometimes I'll just sit there and just like enjoy, you know, looking at the water or watching the sunset, or just like, you know, just enjoying those little things that I didn't have patience for when I was younger. So in a lot of ways it's kind of like she's looking back at my childhood. Woohoo, whoa, so deep. Yeah, no, I didn't think of any of this when I was doing the painting. But that's the story I'm going with, because looking at it now, at least, I feel like that is very much what they represent. But I mean, in all honesty, I'm really not that chill. I mean, I can be pretty chill, but I'd still be Spider-Manning my way across the rocks because it's just too fun. I mean, come on. And I still like finding things in the rocks, you know. I may not have as much energy anymore, but it's you don't grow out of that. Or at least you shouldn't grow out of that. There you go. I'm dropping an opinion right now. So this illustration, I think I did over the course of 2 days. And in an odd turn of events, I actually had the opportunity to go to the beach on the second day, and I took my work with me and I tried to like finish it over there, but it was too glary. So I just had some fun and then finished the illustration when I got back home. While I was there, I actually did do like a quick study of like some people fishing and stuff. So yeah, yay, I drew outside, yay. Okay, let's get back to this drawing. So at this point you can see I'm almost done with the line work, and actually with the line work I decided to do some cross-hatching work this time. That's something that if you have been following my channel before, you know I love me some good cross-hatching in my traditional artwork when I'm using my dip pen, but with my digital artwork I tend to not really do much cross-hatching, so I figured why not this time. So I did some cross-hatching before moving on to the colors. Recently, when it comes to coloring digitally, a lot of the time I just kind of forgo any of my normal routines of like, oh, put in the flat colors, then do the shading, then do the lighting, or whatnot, and I just kind of slap in the colors, so it's very painterly kind of, but also not quite, because I don't like get rid of the lines. I'm still very reliant on the lines in this illustration in particular. All the line work is still there, but it's just like I just go right in with painting with the colors rather than you know, doing the flat colors, then the shading, then the lighting, which is kind of my routine, I guess, on how I color things. I don't know why, but it's just like sometimes I'm just really not feeling it. Like I'm not feeling the structured you know, step-by-step process that I follow, and I just kind of want to just like whatever, blah, put in some colors in there, let's go. And that does sometimes come back later to bite me, because I'm like, oh darn it, this isn't right, this is going over the lines, which layer was this on, blah blah blah. But you know, it's kind of a freer way, I guess, of drawing and painting, and it can be pretty fun. And ever since I started using this brush tool that I found in Clip Studio, like I do all of my paintings that I do in this way with this brush. It's called Lighter Ink, and it's under the India Ink tab when you go to the brushes. Yeah, I don't know why, I just love that brush so freaking much. Like, it has such a wonderful texture, wonderful blending, and it just looks awesome. Which is great for someone like me, because I'm like way too lazy to go ahead and make my own brush. So overall, I'm okay with how the colors came out. I do like the sky. I think the sky came out right, the way I wanted them to, and I like how it looks. There were some like balance issues I feel with some of the colors. Like I feel the rocks are just kind of like really dull, and there's so many of them, and they're just like eating up the whole illustration kind of. I mean, I don't really know. It's like, you know, I'm very picky about my, you know, color balances and stuff like that in my illustrations, and I feel like, you know, oh, something's kind of is just a little bit off, I'm like, ugh. And like no matter what I did, I tried a bunch of different like layers to like make the rocks more colorful and stuff like that, but I couldn't quite get it the way I wanted it to get it, and I think maybe that may have something to do with the whole just jumping in with the colors coming back to bite me later on, because I didn't like know which layer everything was on. A lot of layers that were merged together, so yeah, but overall I do like how it looks. I think it came out okay. It's just not like, you know, yeah. What do you think about this illustration? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so let me know in the comments section. And I think that's pretty much for my illustration. Yeah, hooray, cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. I make new videos every week, usually uploading on Sundays. But next week's video, actually there should be a video coming out later on this week, so like not next Sunday, which will be the story of June. It's, yeah, I'm always cutting it close here on Zaccura's channel, almost the end of June. But yeah, that video should be coming out later on this week, maybe Friday-ish, I don't know, so that's why you gotta subscribe and hit the bell so that you stay notified when I upload. Yahoo, hoorah, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and once again, thank you to the Artist Guild for doing another collaboration with me. It was a lot of fun, and once again, I will have all the links to everyone down in the description box, so if you haven't, be sure to go and check them out, because there were lots and lots of really awesome illustrations in this month's collaboration. As you can see from right here, which has all of our works in it into this wonderful collage. And yeah, if you want to follow me on social media, all links to that are in the description box as well, where you can follow me for daily updates. And until next time, stay awesome, stay inspired, always. See ya! Oh, is he gonna come out? No. Don't like me. Oh. Just gonna attach yourself to my finger, that's all. Not gonna move around now. Where? You're like creeping me out. What do you mean by a tiny animal? Oh my god! What is that? It's a ferret! Oh my god! What is that doing here? That is crazy. Is that someone's pet? Is someone like... Maybe he's just a seaside ferret. He lives around here. That's really interesting. Oh, there's a ferret. Gotta like hunt this thing down.